Jonathan Vigliotti joins us from Jerusalem. Jonathan, set the scene for us. What's it like in Jerusalem today?
Yeah, a lot of paranoia this morning and into the afternoon. You can see the increased military presence, and along with that, some confusion and fear among Israelis and Palestinians. Earlier today, we were driving through one of the streets in Jerusalem, and we saw a group of young Israeli men carrying rifles right out in the open as part of their own self-defense. I spoke with another gentleman, a Palestinian father of 5, who told me he is worried about his 5 children going outside onto the streets for fear that they could be confused or mistaken by police and military troops as being possible attackers. We're standing here in front of the entrance to the old city in Jerusalem, and you can see behind me how quiet it is right now. This area is a big popular destination for tourists, and right now it is quiet because of that lingering fear. This was the location yesterday where a 13-year-old armed, according to Israeli police, charged at police and was shot and killed. So a lot of tension continues on this morning and really a lot of fear among those that live here.
Jonathan, how are Israeli and Palestinian leaders reacting to the violence?
Yeah, both sides are calling for peace. We did hear from Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas for the first time since all of this violence erupted 3 weeks ago, and he clearly said he's calling for peaceful resistance. He is okay with Palestinians coming out and speaking up for Palestine, but he wants it to be peaceful, though that's not necessarily being listened to among those here. In fact, earlier today, 3 Palestinians were arrested by police, suspected of trying to carry out another attack. We can also tell you that John Kerry is expected to come here to Israel to help smooth over these relations.
Jonathan, what's behind the recent wave of attacks? Are leaders pointing the finger at any one thing?
Yeah, so it all seems, it's so complicated, really, but if you could point fingers at one thing, and what officials are really pointing fingers at is a very holy mosque, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, here in Israel. It is a revered site with Palestinians, and just a few weeks ago, Israeli officials were speaking of cutting off access to that mosque for Palestinians. As you can imagine, Palestinians revere that mosque, got very upset at that news, and they protested as a result. That protest leading in many cases, at least 15 so far, of stabbing attacks.
All right, Jonathan Vigliotti for us in Jerusalem. Thank you.